This is the user interface for the Tactical Training and Rehearsal Environment, also known as TTRE. The system is a PC-based trainer designed to sharpen pilots' tactical decision-making skills. It was designed to be highly portable and provide a comparable training to large-scale fixed-location trainers. This video is being filmed on a Lenovo IdeaPad Y510P. The mission scenario in this demonstration takes place around Sicily. The user's aircraft starts over the toe of Italy, and the mission is to follow a strike route into Sicily and destroy a target. First, let's look at the friendly forces. This is the user's aircraft. It is an F-35 Alpha carrying 4 AMRAAM missiles and 1 JDAM satellite-guided bomb. Next, we have a command vehicle located near the user's airfield. To the northeast, we have a section of F-35 Alphas, each carrying 2 AGM-88 anti-radiation missiles and 2 Sidewinders, a short-range heat-seeking missile. Their call sign is SEED, which stands for Suppression of Enemy Air Defenses. To the southeast is a mixed division of F-15s and F-16s carrying AMRAAMs and Sidewinders. The AMRAAM is a medium-range fire-and-forget air-to-air missile. The black circles, triangle, and square represent the strike route, which the user should follow into Sicily. The triangle is the target location. The square is the egress point. Along the route are 3 surface-to-air missile, or SAM sites, that should be destroyed. We may be in a stealth aircraft, but it's better to be safe than sorry. The SEED section is equipped to destroy SAM sites, and the user should direct them to do so before proceeding along the strike route. The first SAM site is an SA-3 GOA. Next, we have an SA-10 Grumble. And finally, an SA-21 Growler. The blue circles represent the max range of the missiles. There is a 4th SAM site near the target. It is a short-range SA-8 Gecko, and we won't get close enough for it to become a factor. Now let's look at the enemy aircraft. South of the target is a section of Su-35 Flanker E on Combat Air Patrol, or CAP. They are armed with 2 short-range infrared Archer air-to-air missiles. They also carry either 2 Alamo or 2 Adder missiles. The simulation will randomly pick one at simulation start. Both missiles are radar-guided, but only the Adder is fire and forget. Here's a list of tactics that the flankers will employ. The list is sorted in order of precedence, and each tactic has its own commit criteria. The simulation will employ the first tactic in the list that meets the commit criteria. To the north of the target is a section of MiG-29 Fulcrums, carrying the same weapon loadout as the flankers to the south. To the north of Sicily, over the Mediterranean, is a VIC formation of enemy aircraft. trailing groups are both single Tu-95 Bear bombers, which are targeting the friendly command vehicle near the user's airfield. The lead group is a division of Su-27 flankers, which are escorting the bombers. They are armed with Alamo, Adder, and Archer air-to-air missiles. The user interface allows you to zoom into an area to see more geographic detail. Now let's take a look at some of the editing capability. First, we will add an enemy SA-8 missile site. You can drag it to whichever location suits your needs. Next, we will add a division of enemy aircraft. Once the aircraft are positioned, we can modify attributes such as heading and weapon loadout. Now let's add a champagne formation of friendly aircraft. Now I'll cancel the edits we just made and start the mission. This mission begins with my aircraft already in the air, heading northwest. The first thing I need to do is set up my radar. Zoom in the camera. Expand the radar to occupy a larger portion of the instrument panel and increase the maximum displayed range to 80 nautical miles. Now the radar is displaying all airborne players. The cursor is currently over the Vic formation. This is the northern red air cap over Sicily. This is the southern cap. Here are the Vipers. And here is the Seed. Now let's take a closer look at the players. The Vipers, a mixed division of F-15s and F-16s. The Seeds, a section of F-35s. A MiG-29 Fulcrum at the northern Sicilian cap. An Su-35 Flanker E at the southern Sicilian cap. One of the trailing Tu-95 Bear bombers in the Vic formation. And finally, a division of Su-27 flankers escorting the bombers. I'm not quite ready to fly over Sicily yet, so I'm going to turn south. Now I'll instruct the Vipers to engage the Vic formation by assigning them a shot list. Currently, TTRE uses Prepared's menu capability to do this. Future TTRE plans will move this capability to the aircraft instrument panel. Now I'm going to position my aircraft behind the Vipers so we can watch the engagement on radar. Normally, you wouldn't do this. On the radar, you can see the Vipers just in front of me and the Vic formation at around 70 nautical miles. Let's fast forward a bit. At 40 nautical miles, the flanker escorts begin a bracket attack on the Vipers. Viper has just fired some AMRAAMs at the right flanker group. You can see the missile smoke trails forming on the left of the HUD just above the arrow pointing down and the number 23. Here's an AMRAAM in flight. AMRAAMs have now been fired on both flanker groups. The flankers just fired on the Viper. They carry Alamo and Adder missiles. This engagement results in the destruction of all flankers and 2 Vipers. Vipers 2 and 4 survive and press on to the Bear bombers. Let's watch the destruction of the bombers. Viper 2 and 4 will now proceed back to Cap over Italy, and I will also head back that way. To clear my strike route of any SAM sites, I will instruct Seed Flight to destroy 3 sites with HARM missiles. Seed has fired its first HARM missile. The HARM missile is in flight. I have begun my strike route, and the radar shows Seed directly in front of me. Directly in front of Seed, a HARM missile is on its way to a target. North and South Sicilian caps can be seen at the upper right of the radar, and a Viper returning to cap near the bottom edge. The HARM missile has destroyed its target. Seed will now prosecute the next one in its shot list. Seed has fired its second shot. The Northern Sicilian cap is sitting on top of my target, so I'm going to order Vipers 2 and 4 to engage. I could order C to do it, but I need them to get rid of those SAMs, and they only carry short-range Sidewinder missiles. The second harm has found its target. The third harm is on its way. The Vipers are now showing up at the bottom of the radar as they attempt to intercept the Northern Sicilian cap. The Northern Sicilian cap is starting to make me nervous. Being in a stealth aircraft, I'm not sure if they really see me, but I'm not going to take that chance. Viper is too far away, so I will engage. Now the Southern Sicilian cap is starting to make me nervous as well. Time to engage. Proceeding back to the strike target. The radar is now showing only Vipers and C. Time to drop a JDAM and head to the egress point. In this case, I dropped the JDAM too early. It will fall short of the target. The target is near the cursor. The impact point is a red box short of the target just inside the dark green area. Let's circle around and try again. Here is the Distributed Aperture System, a 360-degree spherical situational awareness sensor which causes the aircraft to become transparent to the pilot. At the end of each mission, a log file is generated, which can be used as input for a replay tool or automated after-action report software. Here are a few more clips from other TTRE missions.